In the following episode of Top Gear, Mr. Tiff Needell will attempt a series of highly dangerous stunts. Under no circumstances should viewers copy his actions, especially if he fails.
In tonight's Top Gear, the Colossus of Roadsters, Tiff's Giant Test, the Mini Cooper, our guide to buying the best, and the long and the short of it is, Mercedes has stretched the A-Class.
This is the iconic Lotus Elise, the hardcore roadster and saviour of the Lotus brand. Recently made over, it's now even more desirable than ever. But is it really a sports car you want to live with for the rest of your life? After half an hour, you're convinced this is the car of your dreams. You're lulled into a sense of invincibility. But after an hour, the stiff suspension and rock-hard seating has rearranged your internal organs. It's pounded your senses into pulp. The passion has definitely gone out of the love affair. Driving the Elise for any distance can be a tiring affair. So tiring that after a while, you want to end it all. Of course, here on a track, the Elise makes perfect sense. This is its home. Light in weight, pin sharp in its handling, it's alive and responsive in your hands. But surely there must be something that can give us that thrill in a more palatable form. Well, Vauxhall think they can with their VX220. It's based on the Elise chassis and just under £23,000 costs exactly the same. It looks moody in black, slab-sided and abrupt in any other colour. It can't outlook the Lotus, but can it outdrive it? Well, it's got a more refined power plant, ABS, and, oh yes, an airbag. But all those extras means it weighs around 120 kilos more than the Elise. So that 145 horsepower Vauxhall engine only provides a slightly improved performance. The chassis lost some of that sharpness the Elise has, while the interior doesn't have any improvements at all. The seat's still rock hard, so it's just as tiring over those long journeys. Yes, the Vauxhall is a little more refined, but it still shares too many of the discomforts of the Elise, including a roof that is stowed away in pieces in the boot underneath all your luggage. No, I'm sorry. I know it's just started raining, but I'm not going to waste my time and yours showing you how complex and fiddly it is to put the hood up. If you want to know, go to your local dealer, pour yourself a cup of tea and let them show you. Sorry, Vauxhall, but it's no more relaxing to drive, it's not cheaper, and it's not suitably different to the Elise. So instead of looking at out-and-out racers, maybe we should look for a road car that's been made a little bit racier. Like the MGF Trophy. Excuse me a minute. The basic MGF is Britain's best-selling sports car. It's cute and fun, but a bit of a soft lump. With the trophy version, MG have hardened the experience with a lower and firmer chassis setup. Outmuscled both the Lotus and the Vauxhall with its uprated 158 bhp engine, and still kept it £2,000 cheaper. Those upgrades have provided the soft, cuddly sports car with a much sharper driving experience. But it still pitches and rolls too much, especially on the initial turn. And despite all that extra power, it's actually over a second slower to 60 due to its extra weight. You've now got all the comfort you need for a long-distance cruise, but you're sitting behind the most distasteful two-tone steering wheel ever made, and you're still sitting too high. So the Trophy has got a comfy cabin. It's also got a fair-sized boot and a user-friendly hood. Indeed, it's far more cultured than the Elise. I mean, it's got a clock and carpets, but it's still not hardcore enough. It's too much of a compromise. Whereas Toyota's baby Boxster MR2 promises something somewhere in between. Yes, the interior is full of lots and lots of plastic, with enough dots to send you, well, dotty. And the Japanese manufacturer's idea of hardcore was to design a car without a boot. But there are enough cubby holes for your weekend wardrobe. Added to that, a 0 to 60 time of 7.9 seconds means you'll never outrun the Lotus. But you will have £5,000 to compensate for the embarrassment, and you'll be getting 90% of the fun. The driving experience successfully bridges that gap between comfort and the racer's edge. You can flip the roof back in seconds. You sit low and snug in the cockpit. The steering is lightning quick. The brakes are brilliant. It goes and feels just like a mini racer and plays the neat trick of making every road feel like a track. So what do we pick for our summer fun? The Elise is still the ultimate drive. If you can afford it, it's an ideal bit on the side for the weekend, but not for the whole week. The same goes for the Vauxhall, which costs exactly the same and isn't as good as the Elise. While the MGF should stick to what it does best. If you can't beat them, don't try and join them. Which leaves us with the little MR2. At 18 grand, it's guaranteed to put a smile on your face come sunshine or rain. And who's it built by? Toyota, of course, so it won't spend half the summer in the garage.
So the general election campaign is in full swing, and we all know what you need to win an election, don't we? Reasoned debate, balanced discussion on important policy issues, heartfelt promises for the future, but most importantly, loads of spin. So this election, all the parties know they'll need a well-oiled PR machine with more marketing savvy than Coca-Cola and Pepsi put together. It's really no different for cars, you know. Some things just spin better than others. Take this, for example, the Nissan Almera 1.8 Sport Plus, a car that would test the medical skills of the world's most gifted spin doctors.
When the first Almera was launched in 1995, it was billed as the car they don't want you to drive. And you know what?
No one did.
Nissan lacked spin. The Almera was always a very capable car, but the damage had been done. When this latest version was launched last year, you lot still weren't keen on it. In fact, when the votes were counted, the Ford Focus outsold the Almera 6-1.
But let me tell you here and now that it's really rather agreeable to drive. The steering is very accurate, and while the ride is admittedly on the firm side, what I would say to you is that a firm ride is a good ride, and a ride that's good for the country. Furthermore, that's a price well worth paying for such tidy handling, even if it isn't quite as razor sharp as a Ford Focus.
But according to our JD Power survey, you rated the last Almera 37 places above the Focus. Nissan has a knack for building reliable cars that even handle well, but look rather dull, racy surftail roofline notwithstanding.
Dowdy appearance isn't something the Mitsubishi Galant Sport has to worry about. Okay, so it's currently residing on the back benches, but judging by its appearance, it really should have a much bigger majority.
The public have stayed cool to its rakish charm though, which is why it finds itself exiled on the extreme wing of the party.
So, the Prince of Darkness's image consultants have been at work on the Galant's exterior. Inside, Well, I'm afraid it would make an absolutely terrible politician. It's just too straight, honest and true. The ergonomics are simple, the plastics are high grade. Ask it some more probing questions while you're driving though, and the Galant reveals a steeliness that knocks the Vauxhall Vector, for example, into a cocked hat. Its 2-litre 134 brake horsepower engine spins smoothly all the way to the red line, and its handling offers you a balanced and objective assessment of what's going on the road. Blimey, I really do sound like a politician now, don't I?
And while its lantern-jawed looks pulverise the dreary old Vectras, the polls show that Vauxhall still have the commanding majority, shifting a mighty 70,000 of them last year, compared with Mitsubishi's wimpy tally of 1,900 Galants.
But we've saved the best, or should that be the worst, to last. Yes, the prize for the least dazzling spin job of the lot goes to the Seat Toledo.
At 17 grand, the Toledo V5 is over £2,500 cheaper than its similarly specified running mate, the Volkswagen Bora. But the cunning marketing manifesto seems to be Seat isn't selling.
At the heart of the Toledo's charm offensive is its recently upgraded and very persuasive 170 brake horsepower V5 engine. So let's be very clear about this, shall we? It's got more power now, it produces less emissions, and yet it's more economical as well. Well, that gets my vote. I don't know about you. Factor in some electrically operated Alcantara seats, a CD changer, climate control, and a key that memorises both your seating and mirror positions, and what we are looking at here is a very, very appealing candidate.
It's also £600 cheaper than the car it replaces. Ah, that can't be bad. That's almost as good as a tax cut. So, why did only 2,000 of you buy this car last year?
Probably because you're not on message. Neither the Galant, the Almera, nor the Toledo are part of the in crowd, which is precisely what makes them stand out from the crowd. Their very lack of image is what's so refreshing about them. So a vote for one of these three is a vote for common sense above all else. It's a vote against needless hype and spin. Thanks for listening.
Still to come on Top Gear, second-hand legend buying a Mini Cooper. The Mercedes A-Class has stretched. But first, the Top Gear verdict.
This week, Top Gear pronounces its verdict on the 4-litre V8 Jaguar S-Type Sport. Sport. I've always admired the S-Type's looks, and in this Sport, guys, it's got even better with the addition of big 18-inch alloys and the removal of its exterior chrome bits. Inside, the beige theme has made way for mean and moody black leather. With a 4-litre, 281 brake horsepower V8, this cat sees 60 in just 6.6 seconds and will hit 150 on the track. The V8 doesn't roar like a lion, but this Jaguar is definitely a cheetah, if you see what I mean. There are no power or handling enhancements, but as with all other new S-Types, this one has Jack's computer-controlled suspension system and sharper steering. Start throwing it about and the body wallows through the twists and the ride is too comfortable. Don't be tricked into thinking that this is a real sports car. It's just a normal S-Type in racing overalls. The Sport has got an awful lot of standard equipment. So much so that if you took a normal S-Type and added the same bits, it'd cost you an extra 500 quid. This costs £38,400 and expect high fuel bills because it'll do 23 miles to the gallon, even less if you drive it hard. The Lexus GS430 at £37,000 is a touch quicker, but it's not a convincing sports saloon. A further £600 buys BMW's 535i Sport. Its manual gearbox and crisper handling give it a sportier edge, and despite it having less power and being slower, it's the BM I'd take ahead of the Jag. So, Top Gear's verdict on Jaguar's S-Type Sport is 6 out of 10. Not quite a killer cat.
Britain's cultural landscape is on the move. What we see is not necessarily what we get. I mean, the royal family are Germans, Rolls-Royce is German, and Germany won the last game at Wembley. Now, it's got nothing to do with what happened on the beaches 50 years ago. I'm more worried about the fact that the country which inspired the mullet is snapping up our national heritage. I hardly have to mention the all-new German Mini, but don't forget about the old British ones that went before it. The Mini Cooper was the working man's Ferrari, the people's champion, a cheeky, thoroughbred race car that spanned every generation and social class. But now it's changed nationality to the land where they look to David Hasselhoff for cool. The long-term signs aren't good. Well, there's nothing we can do now, and for the time being we don't have to worry too much because the real thing is alive and kicking today as a second-hand bargain. Now be calm, we're not in classic car territory because if you want a slice of British motoring history, it's the cars from 1990 onwards which make the best buys.
And someone who knows all about that is Michael Cooper, the son of the bloke who started it all.
OK, Michael, why is now a particularly good time to buy a Cooper?
Well, it's an opportunity. The Mini's been around for 40 years and it stopped production last year in its current form. Being an icon, it's an opportunity for someone to buy a piece of history.
And the thing that's most important, all the spares, everything I need to keep my Cooper up to scratch, they're all available still, aren't they?
They're all available. There's many specialists in the country now that are reproducing the parts, so Mini will be around for a lot longer.
Your old man seems to have done a fair enough job, but be honest with me, what goes wrong?
Well, I mean, if you're buying a car over 10 years old, obviously you want to watch rust. The early cars did have problems with rust on the sills and the subframes.
If you were going to pick out one Mini in particular over the last 10 years that was a bargain, what would it be?
I think if you can get a very low mileage 1990 limited edition Cooper when they reintroduced the Mini Cooper again, that would be the one to go for.
The thing about the Cooper is that you're getting so much for your money, and not just in mechanical terms.
The Mini Cooper driver is seen as independent, in the know, and a bit of a maverick. Usually that sort of image doesn't come cheap, but we've seen 10-year-old Minters in here for just £2,500. A couple of large nights out.
You can also find plenty of value in the cars which ran from 92 to 96. They're old enough to be bargains, but hopefully not so ancient to be suffering from too many ailments. Pay no more than £5,000 for a box-fresh example.
There are plenty of limited editions knocking around, but you should be aware they're simply cosmetic differences, so don't pay over the odds for something which is just the matter of a badge. In 1996, the Mini Cooper underwent some revisions in order to make it a bit more competitive against the new wave of Super Minis. In true doddery English style, the makeover was just a few tweaks to make it a bit more youthful.
The engines became twin-point injection and had a bit more power. Cosmetically, they're also slightly different, with the most desirable being those fitted with the Sport Pack, which includes wheel arch extensions and 12-inch alloys. The interiors also became more sophisticated and featured for the first time ever a driver's airbag. A nearly new Cooper with a couple of thousand on the clock is going to be around £8,000 to £9,000. And for all cars, look out for the Performance S version for another £500 to £1,000 extra. But don't forget, you're buying the last of a complete motoring legend, and modern day classics don't get much more affordable. In a few weeks' time, we'll be road testing the much-hyped all-new German Mini. By the time that car becomes a second-hand bargain, the BBC will probably be German, we'll all be listening to heavy metal, and the Rolls-Royce will come with a bleached denim interior.
Cool has never been this cheap. Grab them while you can.
Still to come on Top Gear, stretching belief, an A-Class limo. But first, the latest news from the world of cars. The Top Gear News Round.
The days of car buyers being serial monogamists with a certain dealer are well and truly gone, and unfortunately scenes like this are from the realms of a fantasy land. According to a recent survey, it seems car salesmen aren't really trying hard enough. Internet inquiries are going unanswered, telephone calls are falling on stony ground, and the levels of customer care are shoddy in the extreme. So, salesmen of the UK, if people start shopping elsewhere, you've only got yourselves to blame. Stop the presses! The Perodua Nipah is the best car in Britain when it comes to running costs. According to used car gurus CAP, taking into account list price, fuel, servicing and depreciation, it costs a miserly 14.2p per mile to run. Following close behind are the Peugeot 106 1.1 and the 1-litre Toyota Yaris. But the real surprise is this: of Britain's 30 cheapest cars to run, the best represented manufacturer is wannabe luxury mark Volkswagen. Their Polo and Lupo prove that cheap doesn't have to mean nasty. MG Rover, not content with launching a load of road cars, have recently showcased their new motorsport range. Now pay attention, I'll be testing you at the end. This is the EX258, based on the MG ZR, which is based on the 25, but we'll call it the rally car. This, on the other hand, is the EX259, based on the MG ZS, which is based on the 45. Don't worry, we'll call it the touring car. They look sensational, and we're promised that any racing developments will filter down to the road cars. So, fingers crossed we all get a piece of this action then. The flagship Le Mans car. Featherlight, huge power, mega high-tech, all carbon fibre construction, and a potential class winner. And finally, what's known as a turn-up for the books. Radar detectors, what do we know about them? Well, they're a scourge, aren't they? Used only by speeding hoodlums, and they're a useful way of bending the law if you're morally unscrupulous. Wrong. They are, as a matter of fact, totally legal. And, into the bargain, an excellent safety device. A recent Moray survey has shown that people who use the beeping early warning systems are much more aware of their speed, and therefore actually 24% less likely to be involved in an accident. So there.
You should all be familiar with the A-Class story by now. When it was launched in 1998, its clever design wowed the world. Unfortunately, though, it was quite literally revolutionary. Some rapid modifications kept the A-Class's feet firmly on the ground, and so it's lived on ever since, but not necessarily happily ever after.
OK, let's polish off the next 40. A Mercedes A-Class at 62.
A-Class at 62.
62nd? Not what the A-Class buyers were expecting from a Mercedes-Benz. The owners, who'll be dropping us a line later, have plenty of gripes and groans. But now the people who claim to have invented the motor car have reinvented the A-Class. Well, revised it at least. So what's new? Well, 980 things, the most obvious of which are a nipped and tucked front end and a tarted up interior. But the most radical offering is a new £900 long wheelbase option. An extra 7 inches does sound pretty tempting, but as you boys keep telling us, it's not size that matters, it's what you can do with it. So, are the cars they're turning out today any better than they were 2 years ago? Well, this one certainly is longer. In fact, it's even longer inside than an S-Class. And should you fancy getting a little more expansive, then you can. You get the idea. So, only good news from the back, and up front, things seem pretty promising too. There's plenty of room with a view, and being so high up, you get bus-like visibility, but a car-like feel. The A-Class did a great job at attracting first-time Merc buyers, but according to the JD Power Survey, the new blood was left spitting blood over the ride, mechanics and build quality.
You have one new message. I'm an owner of an A-Class. My name is Michelle. The interior of the car can be a bit tacky, plasticky.
Mercedes are very keen to let us know that the new interior borrows some soft touches from the S-Class, but behind the PR puff there really has been some genuine thought put into the layout.
It's Graham Madison from Middlesbrough. I've owned my A-Class now for 2.5 years. I found the buttons and the amount of controls too low down, and to the point where I've fitted a remote control stereo unit.
They've now got the basics right, having included a height adjustable steering wheel and logically moved the radio buttons up here. The centre console has been redesigned to make it more ergonomic, but the build quality is still slightly suspect. Move this binnacle and the whole dash moves with it. This particular model had only done a few miles and already there were bits falling off it. Mercedes have left the petrol engines well alone, but they have given this 1.7 litre diesel version an extra 5 brake horsepower to total 95. It's also got an uprated turbo, which helps to whip this thing along with enthusiasm and reasonable refinement. It manages a very healthy 54 miles to the gallon, and it has got the best manual gearbox Mercedes make. At last. As far as this diesel goes then, they have dealt with the oily bits, but what did our owners think of the ride?
You have 2 new messages.
The ride quality, a lot of vibrations come through the cabin, uneven surfaces especially. It should be a lot better.
Drive a few times without no volume on the radio and you'll start picking up on noises under the bonnet which you will find difficult to locate.
Prospective buyers will be pleased to hear that the longer wheelbase gives this car a more mature ride, but they won't be so chuffed with the painfully slow, lifeless steering that leaves a lot to be desired. We'll have to wait to see whether the tweaks are substantial enough, but Mercedes shouldn't stop checking their messages because this car, which starts at £12,800, needs more work to warrant the badge. The revised A-Class is the best yet, and it doesn't take a genius to work out that with the long wheelbase, Mercedes is tapping into a very lucrative mini MPV market. A brave move, considering the market leader, Renault Scenic, is cheaper, more spacious, has a bigger boot, is quicker and is better at catering for the family. The only thing lacking is the key fob cachet, darling, and that's where this little limo is A-Class above. That's the long and the short of it.
There's no Top Gear next week because BBC Two will be at the Chelsea Flower Show. But in 2 weeks' time, we drive one of the world's most talked about cars. First seen nearly 3 years ago, we already know what it looks like. But will BMW's Mini have what it takes? Find out on Top Gear in a fortnight's time.
And the Top Gear team deliver their verdict on 3 prestigious sport models in the June issue of Top Gear magazine.